How's it going? I wanted to show you a little bit of work on this hover tank I got. It is incomplete. It's outside. It's not finished. I just slapped some colors on it so it'll look better than a gray box. But most of its work is in the inside. Now we're going to open up the ramp and doors. Go ahead and turn the power on, which I guess closes the doors again. Okay. But let me show you a little peek inside. Now this part right here with the white light effects, that's like, you know, decontamination coming in. Got a whole bunch of oxygen tanks. Got 5 oxygen tanks in this vessel. There's your O2 station right there. And here's your armor locker. So when you're coming in or out of the tank, you know, you just grab you a sip, and depending on what type of planet you're on, you would change your locker accordingly. Right here, here's the generators. There's 3 right there, and there's fuel tanks right here. These are the primary generators and fuel tanks. This hover vessel will be using decoy generators and decoy fuel tanks in the front to draw enemy fire. That will be added later. Here's ammo controller. This area is not complete. I haven't finished texturing that area, but that's a co-pilot seat. You can sit right here, check things out. Then you can get off just nice, right, and simple. And over here, got some LCD screens. Here's your loot locker. This is where you dump your stuff when you're looting a POI. And here's a container controller to hold a whole bunch of materials to use on the constructor, which is right here. That's your fridge. That box is for small vessel, for hover vessel parts, spare parts for this tank. In the center, we have my polarized hull shield on the bottom, color pink. Got a detector. There's Wi-Fi. There's my RCS unit. The core is beneath Wi-Fi. Pentaxid tank is right here at the top. This is a T4, Tier 4 CPU hover vessel. So there's a T4 extender. There's another T4 extender. There's another. And there's another. There's my 4 extenders. I'll come over here and over here on the left-hand side, we have access to the medic station, and this is my siege locker. When I get out of my cockpit seat and I'm ready to grab weapons or ammo, like if I'm ready to just grab and go without having to stop and organize, that's my immediate box right there. But I'm gonna hop here in the driver's seat and have a couple LCDs. Some of these are not my design, but some of these are my design. These 3 right here will stay on as long as the hover vessel is on. That will stay on. And the constructor and loot locker LCDs will stay on. Now these LCDs right here, these will turn on and off as you activate more systems, right? So let's say we want to cut our weapons on, right? Cut weapons on, and you hear the weapons come out, and then that LCD right there lights up. Let's say I want to activate my missile turrets. Activate that. You hear the turrets coming out, and then turrets active. Okay, cool. Let's see. Some of these switches I haven't used yet. Now, subsystems. My subsystem is oxygen tanks, oxygen ventilators, and the hover engines, which are different than the thrusters. So I cut subsystems on, and this activates. Cabin pressurization 100%. Cabin ventilation is online, and this right here above me, there's the ventilator. And oxygen tanks, 85%. Let's see. All right. What else is there left to do? Thrusters have turned on because they're attached to subsystems. All right, interior lights. I don't have floodlights installed yet. Let's cut my shields on. And finally, the shield status comes online, and then we get the final OK check. System status. All right, at this point, we're ready to go. Going to do some more work on here. Just wanted to give you a quick look. I'll put an LCD screen up there, and I'll get your cockpit looking nice and good. And at some point, the outside of this tank will be looking pretty cool as well. Alrighty, man. Take care.